So, what is emotional freedom technique and what is energy psychology? Is there any scientific research behind it? How does it work? I bet you've got loads of questions. Emotional freedom technique is a healing modality within the field of energy psychology. It is a combination between Western talk therapy and Eastern medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. So it's got years of research behind it. It's a little bit like acupuncture, but we aren't using the needles, of course, in EFT. Instead, we're tapping on the body's acupressure points for you guys to feel a sense of relief and release from whatever you are bothered by. So it's a pure mind-body technique, and it's proven to be incredibly effective in treatment of PTSD and just stress-related conditions. Trauma and stress actually creates blocks in our energy system, our meridian lines, also known as our chi. And this leads to us actually developing diseases, immune complications, and other stress-related health conditions. The belief is that when we are in good health, our energy just flows freely through our bodies in our meridian lines. We feel relaxed and at peace and can see ourselves feeling confident and take the new days with a happy, kind of abundant feeling and sensation. Of course, easier said than done, because every day can be quite challenging. Every day has its own challenges. But with EFT tapping, we can clear some of that negative, stale energy out and actually feel like, I can do this. I trust myself. I'm working from a position of abundance, essentially. Evidence has shown that EFT tapping does reduce a significant amount of cortisol in our bodies. I would recommend you to check out the research made by Dr. Peter Stapleton, but also Dr. Dawson Church, which was created around 2018, showing clinical studies and fMRI scans about how effective hours tapping were from different participants. And their research was looking just simply at how much was the cortisol levels reduced after an hour's tapping. It was 43%, but Dr. Peter Stapleton's research looked at cravings and showed that tapping on specific cravings within those participants that were taking part in it, they also showed substantial results in not wanting to eat those foods anymore, which of course helped their diets and health conditions overall. In essence, when we tap and we talk, we neutralize or collapse and clear that energy that may no longer serve us. So we are particularly becoming freer from that emotion that might be heavy on us. By using positive affirmations in tapping, such as, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, or I deeply accept my feelings, and I'm okay in this moment, or I'm safe in this moment, this invites us to a journey of healing. So it's not actually surprising that working with physical pain, constraints, restrictions has actually been really effective using EFT on that, because in a lot of cases, we might have an emotional basis to that pain, sensation, or complication. So I would really encourage you to give this a go. And why not for me now to show you what the different steps and tapping points are in basic EFT. We always start tapping on the side of the hand, and this is called the karate chop point. It's just on the meaty part of the hand. And this is normally when we set up what we will be tapping on. And it can be, if you come to my office, for instance, or see me privately, and you suffer from the belief that I'm not good enough, we would acknowledge it on this point by saying, even though I don't feel good enough. And then we would move on to the next point, which is the top of the head. And we would continue exploring the emotions associated to that belief, I'm not good enough. Eyebrow point is the third point. Side of the eye is the fourth point. Underneath the eye. And then we've got underneath the nose, we've got the chin point, got the collarbone point. And then last but not least, underneath the arm point, which is just where the rib cage is, also where the bra strap is, about 5 fingers away from the armpit. And then we, of course, take a really deep inhale, and then we slowly exhale. So breath work is a really important component in EFT as well. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about EFT, what energy psychology is, why it's relevant, and actually what the tapping points are.